What's up, my beautiful people? And you're watching My Starzs and Drama. And check this out. Let's get into the drama segment. Your man, your husband, your significant other should be your support system. Alright? If you're with a person and you find yourself like let's say something happens in the family, an emergency, or something happens to yourself, right? He should be there through hospital visits. He should be there through a birth. He should be there if you're stranded somewhere. He should be there when you need to talk to him. He should be there through the saddest times in your life. He should be checking up on you. If you're not getting that from your man or your significant other, it's time for you to have a long conversation with them, okay? I'm gonna say this because I went through this where, like I said, my guy is a good guy. But when it comes to knowing things, he's like there's nothing functioning up there, right? There's nothing, knock, nothing's in there, right? So if you have, and don't get me wrong, he really tries, but it's like, when you've been with somebody a long time, and they should know better already, So if your guy is not knowing what he's supposed to do when it comes to his lady, there has to be a really serious talk. And you don't want to sound like a mother or a counselor or a mentor repeating the same thing over and over, right? If your man is not there supporting you through your rough times, or if there's an emergency situation and he's not there helping you in your lowest times, you need to have like a talk with him, right? And I'm telling you, because I was in a relationship like that, and you got to get to a point where you tell yourself that, is this really worth it? Even though he treats me right and he loves me to death or whatever, but he's missing a neutron or something, whatever you call it. You're missing something that it doesn't click in your head to say, damn, I need to improve myself, right? And even though they're trying, they still not trying. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you don't want to be in a relationship that you're getting frustrated, like you feel like you going out with a child. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got time for your friends and to go out drinking, but then you don't have time to pick up your girl when she needs you for a ride because you're too drunk. You need to have a serious talk with them. Or you're too busy because your friends invited you to an event and your girlfriend or wife just had an incident in the hospital and you can't get away at the moment. Let me tell you something. If he's not dropping everything for you in a crisis, you really need to start thinking about your priorities when it comes to that relationship. And I think it all depends. If you think that you can change a person in the way they think and the way they act or whatever, or but how much can you try? How much can you try? And how much can you get mad at this person for weeks at a time or months? And it's just the same cycle. You don't want to continue doing the same thing over and over and over in the relationship. It makes no sense whatsoever, right? So my thing to you all is, if you're in a relationship that you find yourself repeating yourself all the time on the same situation, on the same subject, it is time to let it go. And it's hard because your person is not an asshole. How do you deal with that? I don't even know how to tell you all to deal with that, because they're not an asshole. They really care for you. you just don't know what to do. It's like it's like talking to a kid, you know. It's like it can't be all about you. You have to, if you're in a relationship, you have to understand when you're in a relationship, it's two of you in a relationship. It's not about only you. When you're in a relationship, it's two people in a relationship. It's not one person in a relationship. So get it through your heads. When you tell somebody, I want to be with you, I want you to be my girl, I want you to be my wife, I want you to be my queen, whatever. It is not one person in a relationship. It is two people in a relationship. You have to sacrifice your time to call that person, to be there for that person. If something happens or an emergency, be man enough or woman enough to say, let me pick up this phone because that's my guy. And I'm not talking about calling them every minute. I'm not talking about, you know, I'm talking about when they need you the most. Because you can't give yourself the title of being a man or being somebody's man or being somebody's husband when you're not even acting as of the husband or the man, you know, or the wife or whatever, vice versa. My whole thing, if you tell yourself you're in a committed relationship, act like you're in a committed relationship. It does not work when you on your terms and when you want to, and when you feel that it is time for you to take your time to give the person time. It don't work like that. That's not a relationship. That's you in a relationship just to get it in. That's the kind of relationship you're in. You're telling the person, I want to be with you. No, you don't want to be with the person. You want to be in the person. You know what I'm saying? And that's not right. Okay? My whole thing is this. Love the person you're with. Don't take them for granted. You understand what I'm saying? You're watching Mighty Stars and Drama. And love you guys. Stay blessed. Be good. You're watching Mighty Stars and Drama. Stay blessed and be good. Remember, relationships are based on how you act with the person now whenever you feel that's your time. You understand? Love you guys. Be blessed. And remember, a relationship is two people, not one. Here we go.